to do audio and video recording at the same time. Welcome back again to CHRYSALIS, the Family Adventures. Today I'm excited to feature episode 18, Josh's Arrest, Samantha's Breakdown. Things are getting really heated up at the end of today's episode. You should see why. If not, let me know. I've noticed several key turning points seem to happen right after the end of an episode, but perhaps that's the way TV works. You get a cliffhanger at the end. I hope I've been up to the job. After informing the family that they're taking Josh in for questioning regarding his hack to find Amanda, the officers handcuff and take him. Giselle insists on going with them, but she must drive separately. Mike tells her by phone to be careful what she says and wait until the attorney comes, but Giselle doesn't want Josh to have to wait in jail for an attorney. At home, Joey and Samantha remove their masks, and she uses Giselle's absence to ask him to let her see Kamala. But he says no way, which upsets her. She asks Joey what happened with Josh. After definitely shrugging off the issue, he goes on a tirade about how slippery Josh is and deserves to be punished. The subject of Samantha's own arrest comes up, for which he presses her, but she breaks down in tears as she's confronted with the memory. Joey says just forget about it. She says it can never be forgotten. She asks him to hold her, which throws him, but she just gets on his lap, making him nervous. She says Josh is a better holder. And he retorts Josh is an oversexed creep and goes into the story of finding him in bed with Amanda. She asks him to stop and just hold her. Back at the police station, Officer Weeks recounts to Josh Joey's request to fake arrest him and points out that this charge of hacking this time is serious and on record. Giselle gets a notification that Amanda reported Josh stalking her, which the officers also get. Josh denies this along with his mom, saying Amanda was the stalker. Weeks says he has the right to state his case in court. He also says they are waiting to see if the school wants to press the charges for the hacking, which would result in a fine and a possible sentence, and if he is found guilty of stalking Amanda, a restraining order as a sex offender would be placed on him, as well as community service. But usually he could plea bargain his offense down, especially being a minor. The lawyer, Walensky, then shows up and gets Josh's bail and release arranged, and firmly tells Giselle and Josh not to say any more to the police. Samantha calls Kamala and says she can't pursue the case against the cop because it is too upsetting to her. Kamala tries to comfort her as she breaks into tears, trying still to encourage her not to keep from testifying in court because two witnesses have more power than one, sharing her own experiences of gaining strength by being forced to go through her childhood rape, and that her mother was a huge comfort. Samantha says she has no comfort now being on punishment, banned from having even Kamala over, and Josh getting arrested. She says it's so bad she wishes she could take a pill, then has a flash that maybe her parents might have pills, which finally brightens her with a smile. Kamala strongly says don't do it, but the pull is strong, and Samantha hangs up and goes out into the hall. But no sooner is she there, she hears the sound of the family downstairs, so she instinctively runs back into her room. Joey, Giselle, Josh, and attorney Gerald Walensky are in the living room discussing what to do to get the best outcome for Josh. He strongly emphasizes community service as an option they should strongly appeal for. Samantha tries again and succeeds in sneaking in a few of her mom's Vicodin. So now you know all about the episode. You could turn it off if you want. No, but don't turn it off. Are you ready? Here's the episode. Fade in. Voiceover. Previously on on CHRYSALIS, the Family Adventures. Oops, that has to be changed. Internal, Josh's room, day. Josh, alone in his room, quickly starts typing at the computer that is there very quickly and doing it very surreptitiously. The screen shows the terms Amanda, Santa Ana High School, and class of 2021 in search bars, which pop up quickly and disappear, superimposed on a view of Mike's face on the screen. Mike, filtered. But this is what high school is all about. The screen repeatedly flashes a warning in large letters that go on and off. Suspicious threat detected. Someone is attempting to break into your account. Please log out. And Josh's panic comes back as Mike keeps talking. Mike, filtered, simultaneously with above message in caps flashing. It's where you learn about the greater society at large and how your actions impact others. Having a relationship is one great first step in this. The images on the computer screen, words and image of Mike fade out to a blank, dark gray screen as the computer shuts off. Josh, totally in a panic at this point, attempts to turn it back on, but it remains off. He continues to attempt to turn it on, then bends down and crawls under the desk, looking at the electrical plugs and outlets, and is befuddled as, all of a sudden, his bedroom door opens again, and he gets up, banging his head on the desk, as he is in a great panic. Giselle, off screen, in the room. Whoa, Josh, be careful. What are you doing on the floor? Why is the computer off? What's going on? Cut to Giselle. How did the computer get shut down? I mean, I just left the room for a minute. Between the computer and the window, it seems like you're always ending up in trouble. Josh, defensive. Why are you blaming me? Don't you know computers have minds of their own? Cut to Mike, voiceover, filtered on Giselle's phone. Filtered on Giselle's phone. A very alarming warning message popped up on my computer screen while I was talking to Josh. Giselle with a knowing smile. Did it say there was a threat and someone was trying to hack into the computer? Mike, voiceover, filtered. Oh, you got the same message? Cut to external, internal, front door day. Standing before Giselle, Josh, and Samantha are Santa Ana police officers Johnson, Keller, and Menendez, as well as Joey. Officer Johnson. Are you Joshua Stivic? Josh. Yeah, I'm Josh. Why? Officer Johnson. I'm afraid we're going to have to take you into custody to clear up a matter that we were just alerted to. Josh turns white with panic. The rest of the Stivics are also startled. Mike, off screen, filtered, still on Giselle's phone. Josh, you have the right to remain silent. Cut to Giselle. What's going on, officer? Our son has been in the house under lock and key for months. Officer Johnson. According to a report we received, the Santa Ana High School website was hacked into from a computer we traced to this house at 4:15 this afternoon. Cut to Officer Menendez to Josh. Excuse me, do you know an Amanda Wainwright? Josh. Wainwright? I never heard that name. Samantha. Amanda. Wait a minute. That's the same girl? Josh interrupting. Thank you, sister. Oh, Amanda. But I really don't know her that well. Mike, voiceover filtered. Josh, you don't have to answer anything, and they're actually supposed to tell you that. Officer Menendez. That's only after we arrest him. I guess it makes sense that you don't know her, since according to the tech who intercepted the hack, you tried to find out information on her. Joey. Go ahead, officers. Take him away. Giselle. Joey? Officers, is this a full arrest? Will he come back? Officer Keller. I don't know. We're still in the preliminary stage trying to contact the high school and Amanda. Your father-in-law is right. You need to find a good lawyer. Caption. And now, continuing on, in and out of the cocoon, theme music, display. Caption. The family adventure continues. Mike, voiceover, filtered. I can get somebody good. Don't worry, Giselle. Josh. Giselle? Hey, I'm the one who needs the good lawyer. Mike, voiceover, filtered. Yeah, but your mother will be the one up a lot later at night worrying about you. Samantha. Hey, I need a good lawyer. Officer Johnson. What do you need a good lawyer for? Mike, voiceover, filtered. That's okay, Samantha. I'll find you a good attorney, too. External, in front of the house, day. Giselle, still with phone in hand. Joey and Samantha stand watching as Officer Johnson places the cuffs on a compliant, yet stunned Josh. Joey. Hey, officers, give my regards to Joe down at the station. Officer Johnson gives him a nod as he locks Josh's wrists together. Josh. I just wanted to get in touch with my girlfriend because my folks took away my phone. That's all I was trying to do. Officer Keller. I thought you said you didn't know that girl. Josh. Well, not real well. She's only been my girlfriend, Officer Keller interrupting. I think you better listen to your grandfather and remain silent, as you have the right to do. And as he also told you, you're entitled to an attorney, which for your sake I hope he can provide for you. Remember, anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Giselle, oh my God, so this is what that was all about. And here I was thinking he just wanted to get out of doing his homework. I want to go down. He's just a kid, officers. Officer Keller, sure, but you'll have to drive down separately in your own car. As you can see, our car is already full. The officers bring Josh into their police car, and Giselle gets into her Jeep SUV. External, internal. Giselle's car, frontal view, day. Mic, voiceover, filtered, car audio. Just be careful what you say before the attorney gets there. I mean, it's all right when you talk to me about Josh the way you do, but you could damn him talking like that in a police station or even in a court of law. Giselle, Mike, I'm not that stupid. You saw I was nothing but concerned for him when the cops arrived. Mike, voiceover, filtered, car audio. Yeah, but still watch yourself. Cops are never on our side. They're out to make arrests and put people away. Unfortunately, that's their job. I mean, you see what happened with Samantha getting into an altercation with them. Giselle, and your son, Joey. He loves to get on the wrong side of cops. But I know how to conduct myself with them and how to treat them with respect. It's how I was brought up. Mike, voiceover, filtered, car audio. Just wait till the lawyer arrives. You'll be better off that way. Giselle, and when will that be? Mike, voiceover, filtered, car audio. I don't know. I have to see when one will be available. Giselle, Mike, he's a child. I don't want him having to wait in a prison cell until it's convenient for a lawyer to make it in. Mike, voiceover, filtered, car audio. It doesn't work that way. This is just a police station. They hold them and let them go after they determine he's not dangerous. They don't have room or funds to put a white juvenile into the system. I'm sad to say. Giselle, sad to say? What do you mean, Mike, going on? And now with coronavirus, it's way too risky for them politically to risk him getting infected the way blacks and Latinos do all the time. They'll let him go, I promise you. And I'll get on it and make sure the law firm can rush somebody down there as soon as possible. Worst that can happen is they have to provide a public defender, and that's still better than you or Josh trying to defend himself. Internal, the house, day. Samantha and Joey are walking back toward the center of the living room, both of them removing their masks and plopping into Joey his chair, Samantha a seat on the sofa. Samantha, sighing with relief. Finally, Mom's away and we can breathe. Maybe he'll even let me sneak out and see Kamala. Joey, yeah, right, fat chance. And let you get mixed up again with those dangerous thug rioters? I thought the last time would teach you, but I see you're very slow to pick up. Samantha cutting him off. Dad, shut up. I'm just going to Kamala's, not to a demonstration. Which, by the way, is not a thug riot. You weren't even there, so you can't know. Joey, I do know. I've been around those people all my life, and I know what they're capable of. In fact, I don't even like the fact that you took up with that girl in the first place. I think you just did it to annoy and irritate me. Samantha. Yeah, right, Dad. That's all I live for, to annoy the hell out of you. Joey. I couldn't have put it better myself. So you understand why Samantha cutting him off. All right, let's shut up about this. I want to know Joey cutting her off. Stop saying shut up. It's very rude and disrespectful to your Samantha cutting him off. Whatever. I want to know what's going to happen to Josh. Joey. How should I know? I'm glad he's finally someone else's headache and not mine. Samantha. You don't care that he might get beaten? Joey. He could use a little roughing up. The minute you turn your back on him, he manages to create more trouble. More trouble in a minute than 1,000 people do in a year. It's worse than leaving a baby alone for a minute. I think we should just let the system take care of him, and good riddance. Before we all end up going to jail. Samantha, laughing. Dad, you may not have noticed, but we all already ended up in jail, except me, Mom. I gotta say that again. I did that wrong. Dad, you may not have noticed, but we already all ended up going to jail, except Mom. Joey. Yeah, but mine was a bullshit arrest. You see what Josh does all the time, sneaking out the window, sneaking a girl in through the window. I can't believe she went along with that. By the way, what did you get arrested for? You never told me." Suddenly, Samantha freezes up. Joey: "What's wrong? Did I hit a nerve?" Samantha: "Dad, I..." Joey: "What happened? What'd you do?" Samantha: "Why do you assume it was me who did something?" Joey: "Because you got a nasty mouth." Samantha: "No, I don't. The cops were totally in the wrong." Joey: "If you say shut up to them the way you said shut up to me, that's how you get yourself in unnecessary trouble. They're human beings too." Samantha: "Not these cops. You don't even know what really happened, and I can't share it with you, so just trust me on this." Joey: "All right, I'm not going to press you on how you run your mouth, but did you do something illegal?" Samantha: "No, I did nothing illegal." Joey: "Well, they let you go, so." Samantha: "Because the cop did something very illegal." Joey: "What'd he do?" Samantha: "I can't tell you. It was too horrible." She starts to break down into tears. Joey to self as an aside: "Oh no." She continues sobbing with her face in her hands. Joey: "Come on, get a hold of yourself. I didn't mean to start nothing. Just forget the whole thing." Samantha through her sobs defiantly: "No! This can never be forgotten. Never." Joey: "My God, I'm sorry. Maybe you should tell me what it was. Well, if it was so bad. What did those cops do to you? I mean, you're alive. You don't have any bruises." Samantha abruptly cutting him off: "Hold me." Joey caught off guard: "What?" Samantha: "Just hold me." Joey: "What do you mean hold you?" Samantha: "Oh my God, you don't know how to hold a person? What do you do when Mom asks you to hold her?" Joey: "Well, that's different. I'm married to her. You're a teenage girl in the prime of your sexual development." Samantha: "Oh my God, I'm not asking for that kind of holding. Hold me like you did when I was a baby. I assume you picked me up and held me then." She gets up and walks over to where he is and plops herself on his lap, which makes him feel awkward. Samantha: "Come on, put your arms around me." Joey, awkwardly but somewhat tenderly, puts his arms around her, holding her as she sits on his lap. They sit for a while in awkwardness and calm silence. Joey: "This is... wow, it's been so long." Samantha: "Don't take this the wrong way, but Josh is a better holder than you." Joey: "Josh is an oversexed creep. I can't hold you that way." Samantha: "Dad, I don't mean like that. He's actually got a really good touch, and it wasn't sexual at all. But this is still nice. I just need to be held and comforted." Joey: "Well, you saw what he did. He tried to do a hack over that girl he managed to get through the window and into his room. And trust me, they weren't just holding each other." Samantha has quieted down now and is chilling in Joey's lap. Joey's still a little awkward in holding her. But when I found them in bed together the next day, she was dying to get out of there so fast. Samantha: "Okay, Dad, stop talking. Just hold me and don't say anything. I need this to recover from what I went through." Joey: "And yet you can't tell me what you went through." Samantha: "No, that's why you're holding me. Because talking about it makes the nightmare worse, but being held and comforted makes me feel relieved." He continues to hold her, and gradually he feels more relaxed. They say nothing. Internal, the police station, holding area, day. Josh is seated in a chair, his back against a wall, with three officers, Johnson, Menendez, and Joe Weeks, from episode 8, standing around him, while Giselle standing a little further away, but still within the area. Everyone has a mask on. Weeks: "I don't know if your dad told you, but he wanted us to fake arrest you back last year to give you a good scare. So I know about all the hacking you did into the school's computer and his credit card to send money to some girl you met online. I also know you got mixed up with some other girl from the high school, but to be honest, he didn't know all the details, so we just assumed the best, that it was nothing illegal. But as far as the hacking, you could have been doing some serious time for that if your dad hadn't been so nice and insisted no charges be filed against you. But we never got around to it because the coronavirus hit and eventually got tied up." But unfortunately, this time, we can't give you the benefit of the doubt because the law is the law and you're now on record. It's too bad. Maybe that fake arrest would actually have been the thing to break you. But now you broke into the school computer, so you'll just have to learn the hard way like everyone else. As he talks, a notification pops up on Giselle's phone. Image, notification, pop-up, Santa Ana. Pop-up news, Santa Ana. Suspended Santa Ana high school senior reported stalking another senior by hacking into the school's website. Girl alleges the boy has been stalking her a while. Giselle, to herself, "Oh my God, what a liar," causing officers Menendez and Johnson to glance in her direction. Weeks. Because of what you did last year, the school put up a firewall to protect from hacks. That's how you were so easily caught this time. Suddenly, a beeping siren-like sound rings on all three officers' equipment, prompting them to check them. Weeks, picking up his police phone. "Yes, Mike." Everyone's focus is riveted on him. Giselle, perplexed herself. "Mike?" Weeks, "I see." Listens, cordially smiling. "Okay, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that." As he puts his phone down, he looks up at everyone, particularly Josh. "Giselle, you know Mike Stivic?" Weeks, "I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, young man. The woman whose information you were trying to find on the school website just claimed that you were stalking her." Josh is overcome with disbelief. Giselle, "Wait, how does Mike know that?" Weeks, "What?" "That was one of our tech officers, a different Mike." Giselle, "Plus, he never stalked that girl. We took away, oh my God, it was only 5 freaking minutes. Josh, sorry to say, you're on your own." Josh, "I never stalked that girl. She stalked me. I was locked up in my room without a phone or computer all the time. Ma, tell them how you and Dad banned my access to..." Giselle's about to say something when Weeks waves her off. Weeks, "You will have a chance to state your case in court. Everything, except the hack of the school files, which is a crime and is proven, is alleged. Both what you say and what the girl in question alleges. We have to take seriously any charge of compromising a person's safety or legal right to move about freely, not only physically but virtually, but you still have the legal right to defend yourself and state your case. But I would highly recommend you get a lawyer before you say anything else." Giselle, "Officer? Excuse me, officer. So what kind of penalties are we looking at here? Remember, he's still a minor." Weeks, "Well, unfortunately, I can't give you that information. That's for a court to determine. We just hold anyone we feel is legally is a threat to anyone else until we deem it safe enough to let them go, and then the court holds a hearing and maybe a trial, and then if convicted, determines what kind of sentencing they are eligible for. If we deem them too unsafe to let go, we hold them until trial." Giselle, as a side to self, "Where's that damn lawyer?" To Weeks, "But what about him being a minor?" Weeks, "We still have to hold him if we deem him a danger. I mean, look what already happened. You say he was under lock and key at home, yet he still got away with potentially 2 offenses. Now, as for penalties, we're still waiting for the school to get back to us whether they intend to press charges for the hacking. If not, that's one charge you don't have to worry about. If so, and then he's found guilty, that usually leads to something like 3 years and a $3,000 fine, or 10 years with no fine." Giselle gasps. Weeks, "Or a $50,000 fine with no jail time alone." Giselle, "Oh my God." Josh sits in frozen silence, expressionless. Weeks, "Now, as far as the girl is concerned, if your son is found guilty as alleged, a restraining order would be placed on him, as well as community service penalty, to be determined by the court. But usually, he could plea bargain his offense down to a minor misdemeanor charge, since, after all, he is still a minor. He'd still have to do community service, only with a lesser charge than that of sex offender. But he would still have some kind of record following him, unfortunately, unless some judge were very well disposed toward him, or pities him as a minor, which sometimes happens for first offenses, which technically this is." Giselle, "Whoa, that's a lot to swallow. Is it my imagination, or does Santa Ana have much different penalties than other cities?" Weeks, "No, this is standard. And California is actually one of the best states to get arrested in. It's just that in places like Newport Beach or Bel Air, everybody's got so much money, they buy their way out. But we do believe in protecting our community, so we will bring everyone to justice where it is appropriate. Again, remember, this girl has to prove real sexual harassment with real evidence, or your son's off the hook. You said you were hiring a lawyer. You should have no problem. In a lot of these cases, when the complainant, or in this case her family, sees the accused has a lawyer, they withdraw their suit. It's too much trouble. Josh: it was definitely consensual. All of a sudden, a semi-well-dressed man of about 50, baldish, with longer than business-cut graying dark brown hair, in a dark suit, a light-colored shirt, and loosely fitted tie that doesn't draw attention to itself, enters. The man, Gerald Walensky. Hi, I'm Gerald Walensky, attorney for Joshua Stivic. I've come to handle his bail and represent him. Giselle: oh my God, do you know how long? Weeks, interrupting. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Sergeant Joseph Weeks. I just need you to fill out these forms, and he's all yours. Walensky: sure, Sergeant. Which one of... Are you Joshua? Josh nods. Weeks: you're very lucky, Ms. Stivic. He won't even have to spend a night. Giselle: what was all that about his being dangerous? Weeks: well, if you want us to hold him, we'll be glad to. Walensky: Miss Stivic and son, Josh, just be quiet. I'll handle everything from here. You don't know when you might innocently incriminate yourself. Internal, Samantha's room, day. Samantha is on her bed, lounging back into her pillow, laptop in lap. On the screen is an image in bold white lettering of the words Kamala Jackson, and underneath the word calling, superimposed on a living mirror image of Samantha that features a relatively smaller still image of Kamala's facial picture. It suddenly converts to Kamala in real time. Kamala: hey, how are you doing? Samantha: Kamala, I need you. I'm having a really hard time. Kamala: oh, not you too. I just had a talk with my mom, and she said we're probably going to have to accept we'll never see the justice we want. She keeps saying focus on my homework. Samantha: I haven't done any schoolwork since the march. I can't. Kamala: really? Well, don't let it go too long because school is everything. But the reason I call is I need you to cheer me up with your enthusiasm and fighting spirit and tell me no way we're not going to win. Samantha starts to break into tears. Samantha, between tears: I can't do that because I'm really scared. I've been broken as a person. Kamala, with disappointment and empathy: oh no, really? Samantha: I've been having nightmares about this. Kamala: wait a minute, Sam. Hang on. I've been through this already once before. It broke me too, and it hardened me so much I couldn't feel any emotion for a long time. It was like I was completely empty and wouldn't let anything or anyone in. And it wasn't just because of some stranger in a uniform with a stick. It was my own father, my flesh and blood, and it went on for what seemed like forever. Samantha: what went on forever? That feeling? Kamala: no, I mean the sex, the rape. I thought it was never going to end, but I still survived it and became whole again and strong. My mom was like a fortress. She protected me, but there were still times I felt alone and really scared. Samantha: there's no one there for me. My mom's busy with Josh getting arrested. Kamala: Josh got arrested? Samantha: yeah, he tried to hack into the school's website again to find that girl's information who he had sex with. Kamala: oh my God, no wonder you're feeling this. Well, I'll be your fortress and your rock. Samantha: how can you do that when I'm unable to see you? You see, this is the kind of family I got to deal with. Even going on that march, I had to sneak away. My dad let me go because I said I was just meeting you, but now he's on to me, so I can't go anywhere. And they won't let you see me here either. Kamala: oh, that's crazy. I didn't realize. Samantha: I can't do this, honey. I just can't do this anymore. Kamala: what about the court case? Samantha: I'm sorry, honey. I definitely can't do that. Between the nightmares and my parents, forget it. You'll have to do it without me. Kamala: but you've got to be there to testify. Samantha: can't you testify alone? You were there. You saw everything. Kamala. It's better to have two eyewitnesses to corroborate the testimony in case the other side testifies none of it ever happened. These are very slippery people, and they're very powerful. This is our crusade for justice. We can't quit now. Samantha, partly angry, in tears. I can't even go on living. My whole world just fell apart. I just want to take a pill and make this all go away. Kamala, wait, Sam, don't do anything. Just stay here with me. Listen to me carefully. Samantha, with a sudden smile. Hey, wait. Maybe Mom or Dad's got something in the medicine cabinet. Smile grows bigger. Hey! Kamala, no, Sam, don't do that. Samantha, I'll see you later. She quickly clicks to end the call, closes the computer, and starts toward the door. Internal, upstairs hallway night. Samantha stealthily moves toward the bathroom, checking around her to make sure no one notices anything. All of a sudden, before she gets there, she hears the sounds of people downstairs and quickly retreats to her bedroom. Internal, upstairs hallway to bedroom, minutes later. Samantha tiptoes stealthily and enthusiastically and opens the medicine cabinet, where she sees a bottle of Vicodin, which she opens and pops what looks like 3 or 4 pills into her mouth, all with a big smile. A similar bottle of prescribed Xanax is next to the Vicodin bottle. Fade out. That was good. That was really good. Thank you.